same personality as you, and that I thought, I'm wrong in thinking this, that you needed people that had other kinds of energies around to get things, quote unquote, done.
Gary, everything you said that day, I heard and I acknowledged and affirmed. Otherwise, I would have interrupted and we'd fight then. I'm 100%.
When I try and do what it is that you think I'm so good at, by inquiring and wanting to know where things are, it's none of my business.
Wait, Gary, we're going into none of your business.
Well, that's what you said. Peter, I'm just holding you to your words. That's all.
why I'm taping it.
Let's change the words to...
I'm just taking you at your word.
It's none of your concern?
It's none of my concern.
Don't worry your pretty little head.
Don't worry your little pretty head about your destiny and other people that you're not going to like, that you're going to have to sit at some fucking board meeting and curse at. Oh, just what I want to do with the rest of my life. Be with people that I don't like, making difficult decisions about fucking photos.
You like Paco.
I know, but I don't want to have anything to do with that. That's exactly what I want to get away from.
I'm hip. But then you can't be... I mean, I'm the first one to say you're absolutely right saying you don't want to be a part of the foundation. The foundation is the only physical thing I'm going to do, and even that is like, abstract.
Yeah, but,
But I can be physical and do good. I mean, I know the best clinician for post-traumatic stress disorder in the, if not nation, the world. Barbara's being hired out to, hey, if this is going to be a therapeutic camp as its soul...
Barbara thinks you're out of your mind.
No, she doesn't.
Yes, she does.
Not anymore. When's the last time you spoke to her, Gary?
Well, it's been a long
Speak
time.
to her within the last month since I brought her in on the occult stuff?
Barbara Maurer?
Yeah. Since I started doing some cities around her, Gary. Gary, come on, I'm doing miracles around everybody. Big deal. Let's pat Peter on the back.
So if I called up Barbara now and say, hey, where are you at? I don't know what Peter's doing.
Why don't you call her up and say, hey, Barbara,
she'll be able to have a
speak to
conversation
the producer at Fox News. Did Peter appear in your living room, walk around, and then vanish before your very eyes?
I don't care about that.
That's more news than, like, do you think Peter's crazy? Then you can say, is Peter crazy, since you're the one hallucinating.
What does that, so that you did that, what does that mean in terms of actually getting anything really done? It's a phenomena, that's all.
I know.
So what? It doesn't mean anything. If that's power...
Of course it does. Everything means everything, Gary.
Well, it's saying
it means I mastered some superpowers. Big deal. But if it gets this dopey world's attention to think I'm the next Messiah, I'll make them stop shooting for a few minutes and check me out, and I'll still teach them a lot.
Bodie, what do you think?
So that's the thing, Gary. I've been doing miracles. It's all set up. I sent you the email in the beginning. It was the night Patty came and you didn't. And I almost died. The night Patty was throwing up on Melanie's front lawn. Remember?
Is this a movie?
But no, Gary, the gig is everybody has to decide if I'm the avatar they expect. I don't even... No, but trust, can you imagine the humor if I was? Because I say I am.
I'm not looking for any avatar.
I'm not saying you are, and I'm not saying I'm selling
Do you
myself.
mean like a little picture in a computer? What do you picking a picture?
But I mean the one that the big avatars like do stuff through, or really do stuff around once you just give them your mind.
Well, I look at it this way. If the avatar is here, things will happen.
Right. So call up Barbara Maurer. Gary, I'm calling you word for word.
Oh, all right. I'm
Gary,
witnessing.
this is Zen to Zen. Yeah, only way you can be a part of the foundation. You threw a challenge, and I called you on it.
He's throwing down the gauntlet.
I am, Gary.
I let go.
No, I'm not letting go.
Okay.
If you want to be a part of the foundation, you've got to call Barbara and ask if she saw a man appear and disappear. And then call Melanie, because she was there.
When, a week ago?
No, I did this right in the beginning. Right after 9/11.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
And I made the fish talk that nobody believes
about. Wait a minute. Now, Jeannie denies that. She said you just talked about the fish. She didn't say you made it talk.
No, does she have the postcard? That's all that matters.
Yes.
What did the postcard say?
I don't know.
No, but
she had a picture of it in her pocket.
Yeah, of a carp talking.
Right.
Yeah, and so the fish in New City, I made say, change your ways, the Messiah's here.
Right, but she said you didn't know anything about it when she talked to you about it.
Yeah, of course I didn't.
Well, how do you know you made it talk then?
Now, listen, this is the key point, Gary, because I have gone to the place, the Samadhi place, where the manifestations are just taken care of. I don't have to think them. Granted, I messed around with the fish thing and the deer that crashed through the window and impaled that hunter.
Wait a minute, but if you didn't know about it when it happened, how can you say you did it?
Because Jeannie was my target. Here, I'll tell you the sequence of events. Listen to this. The guides show up and say, it's time to incorporate color in your ritual. Big medicine to do the right colors on the right day with the rituals we've taught you. I'm like, cool. You know, I'm always cool when they show up. So I'm like, what are the colors? And they teach me the colors. So then I, called Jeannie up, and I'm like, Jeannie, nobody else allows me to do this, practice my stuff. Will you be my target person for whatever's going to happen?
And she's always said no.
She said yes this time.
Oh.
She said yes this time, so I did it. I put on the colors and did the ritual. I asked my guides what's going to happen, and they said, just do the ritual, trust us.
And then a fish.
So I'm like, cool. No, so I'm like, okay, cool. And
3 steps before the fish.
And then it turns out, she says she goes to her window, opens it when I'm doing my ritual. The transformer box on her telephone pole blows. This is what she told me.
Right.
Whether she dreamt it or it happened, I don't know. Blows up, sends blue and white balls in, which are the colors I was using. Messes around, making the cats funny and crazy. And the first thing she does is call me up. And I think the way I'm doing it in the book, in the movie, is the cats knock over the pocketbook and the postcard falls out that says, when the carp speaks, the Messiah is here.
Oh.
Okay? But I didn't make the postcard. So I didn't know what was going to happen, but she tells me the story. I'm like, oh, man, it's working. So she didn't even know about the carp postcard then. And it's like the aimed plane.
If she already had a postcard of the carp, that means it already had happened.
Unless it's a prophecy they made a postcard out of. I don't know. I never saw the postcard. Patty, I just did my ritual.
Carp speaker.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going to happen. I'm just saying, you work the trail backwards.
Yeah,
and
the timeline doesn't work.
It's going to end up at Jeannie's postcard on the day I said I'd like to practice one of my superpowers. So the thing is, also doing the appearance.